Alright, hello everybody, Jedi King 98 here, and welcome back to another Black Ops 3 Zombies video. Today we're going to be covering the Shadows of Evil Easter Egg. This is a full step-by-step tutorial on it. So the first thing we're going to want to do is grab the 4 gate worms here, and you're going to see me going to each location here, and then right in the middle of them, I travel by train to the last 2 districts and look at the 2 sigils, or the 3 sigils actually I should say, to get the Apothicon Sword. So I will be linking in the description how to pack punch on round 1, how to the detailed guide I have on doing the pack punch rituals, and the detailed guide I have on building the sword, as they are all required for this video. And you should probably know how to do this before coming into here, so I'm not gonna, this video isn't to cover how to do those things, it's to cover the steps to this Easter egg. So that's what you're going to want to do. We're here at the 3rd site here, just doing the rituals. You should know how to do all these. It's pretty standard. These are all basic things you need to do to function on the Shadows of Evil map. So if you don't know how to do these, you should definitely learn, because you're going to want all these things to survive in this map, you know, Pack-a-Punch and the sword and stuff. So once we do that, now we can head down into the rift here once we've completed all 4 rituals, and I recommend having the 3 sigils memorized for the Apothicon Sword, because you're going to want to be doing this as soon as possible. And now once we're down here, we have to place the 4 gate worms at the pedestals here. And so each player has to put one there, or if you're playing solo, well, you can't do the whole Easter egg on solo. You can only do, you know, part of the Easter egg on solo. But, you know, either way, you're going to place the gate worms there and hold X on the table, the ritual table, to start that and go through that ritual. You just got to survive through each of the rituals. So once we do that, then we're going to finish up round 1 here and start round 2 and open up the eggs, which once again, you should know how to do that. You just turn into beast mode and zap the sigils there, which you memorized. If you want a better guide, check the description for the sword upgrade below. Or not upgrade, but the sword build. I can also link the upgrade to the sword as well if you want a more detailed guide on that, because some of the stuff's not going to be covered in major detail here. But then we have to put the eggs at each 4 location and kill 12 zombies at each egg, or each statue I should say, for each egg. So each player has to kill 12 zombies each at each of the 4 statues in each of the 4 districts, well, 3 districts, and then the rift. And then we put the egg back into the sword pedestal, and we can take our Apothicon Sword. So now that we have that, we're going to move on to go into your character's ritual, which I'm playing as Jessica, so it's the burlesque here, and we're going to pick up the Arch-Ovum egg, and then we're going to go to the 4 the blood sigils around the map, and they're in each of the 4 districts. And what we're going to do is place the Arch-Ovum down and kill the Margwas. The first one is going to spawn 1 Margwa, and the other 3 are going to spawn 2 Margwas for you to kill. Now these can only be done once per round, so if you start it one on round 9, then you have to wait until round 10 here to do the next ritual, and then round 11 to do the second one, and round 12 to do the last one. So what you have to do, what I recommend doing, is getting all players to get the Arch-Ovum relatively around the same time, and do all of the sigil rituals at the same time on each round, so that way you can have them done. And once you're done here, you go back to the ghost at your ritual table, you give him the Arch-Ovum egg and your sword, and he will infuse them together to make the Keeper's Sword. So now that we have the Keeper's Sword, we can go to Nero's room, and there's going to be a book lying there. You're going to hold X on it, and when you do that, you're going to see this flag come down here into the rift. Now there are 4 of these flags that we have to take, and we have to take them to each of the keepers to revive them and bring them back to life. So what I recommend having is Arnie's, a ray gun, the Apothicon Servant, you know, stuff like those powerful weapons that can help you survive here, because you're going to have to place the flag at 2 spots for each district that you go to, for each keeper. And what you're going to have to do is survive here, as you can see, and there's going to be meatballs and parasites trying to attack your flag and destroy it. If they destroy it, you have to start back over from picking the flag back up and going and placing it down at each of the 2 purple spots. And see, we're going to take it back up here to Nero's room, where the first keeper is, and it's going to revive him, and then we're going to go back into a round of zombies. And the flag rituals, just like the blood sigil rituals, can only be done once per round. So here we did it on round 13. Now we're moving on to round 14, where we can do the next one. Well, actually, I think we had to wait till 15 because it changed in between rounds, so it still counted as we were on 14 for that when we actually finished it. You're also going to have the Shadow Man trying to destroy your flag. I can't confirm if he actually does destroy your flag, if you actually have to shoot him or not. I've seen some people not shoot him, and I've seen some people shoot him. but I just shoot him just to be safe, to keep him out of the way. Of course, when the flag is done, it'll make a dinging sound, and it's just all kind of basic stuff. You know, just kill the meatballs, keep them from getting your flag. Every time that you finish the one purple spot for the flags, when you hear a ding, you're going to get a max ammo. So it's great for getting ammo, so just use up all of your ammo that you can, because you're going to be getting that max ammo there. And we're going to be moving on to the final ritual one, or final flag ritual, which we have is the Canals here. We did that one last. The Canals, I find, is the most difficult one in my opinion, just because it's kind of far out. It's the farthest away from the rift, and I don't recommend going through the portals, because I've had glitches where the portals will cause the zombies to spawn back in with your flag. I don't know if they patched that or not, but I just recommend going up the stairs, not going through portals. So for the next step, we have to give the keepers our sword. So have each player give a keeper their sword by holding X on him, and then what the keeper is going to do is shoot the Shadow Man when they're all brought back up, and they're going to get rid of his force field. And what you're going to have to do then is shoot the Shadow Man until he is at the ritual table, and then hold X to trap him into the summoning key and essentially kill him. And the problem with this is, if you fail this step, if you don't get him to the summoning table fast enough, you will have to kill Margwas, because one's going to spawn in, and you're going to have to deal with zombies as well. So Arnie's are a must-have for this. It's going to help out greatly. And just, you got to have cooperation and teamwork with this one, because you are trapped in this area, so it can be very easy to go down and die. And if you die, you cannot leave, and you cannot get perks, and you cannot come back from that, and it just essentially screws you over massively. So then you're going to see me trap the Shadow Man into the summoning key. It's going to kill him, and then a giant gate worm is going to appear right here, and it's going to shoot up into the sky and head out to the train tracks. Now for the final step of this Easter egg, what you're going to have to do is you're going to be in an infinite beast mode, and you're going to have to go to these cleansing spots to keep yourself alive, and they're going to be an infinite number of well, not an infinite number of Margwas, but a lot of Margwas spawning, and they have purple heads. And what you have to do is kill these Margwas near beast mode sites, so that you can go into beast mode, because you won't be able to access beast mode without killing a Margwa near one of them. And once you do so, then you're going to go into beast mode, and you're going to have, at the 3 train spots, there are electric boxes in the corners. You're going to see me zap one when, you're going to see what it looks like for the one that I do. And what you're going to have to do is zap these all at the same time, so that the tracks are going to light up blue. And then there's going to have to be one player in the middle of the map zapping the 3 gatekeepers that are at the spawn location underneath the gate worm where the train intersects. And when the train comes through, it's going to destroy the gate worm, and the keepers are going to send their beam up to the sky to destroy the giant beast in the sky. So you have to have one player call the train here, and then go into beast mode like I'm doing. You're going to shoot this electric box. You're going to have the other 2 players zapping their electric boxes at the other 2 locations, at the other 2 train stations, and you're going to have one person in the middle to zap the gatekeepers once the gate worm is destroyed. And now we're going to have the outro cutscene.
I'm so sorry. I really don't have time to explain. I have a universe to set right. Thank you, and goodbye.
So now that we've done that, we get the Apocalypse Averted plus 2,000 points. I think it's actually plus 1,000. I think I was playing during double XP. But we get the plus 1,000 XP there, and it's going to take a little bit. But once you get your sword back here, which is going to happen in just a second, there's going to be a nuke. The zombies are going to spawn back in, and you get the Apocalypse Averted calling card, if I could say that right. And the other bonus that you get is that when you summon in the Civil Protector, he is going to now be golden and have an upgraded weapon. So that's pretty awesome there. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Here I am showing off the Apocalypse Averted Dark Ops calling card. And so that's it. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more Black Ops 3 Zombies content, because I got more coming out. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this guide helped you complete the Shadows of Evil Easter egg, because it can be a little bit of a doozy sometimes, especially with that Shadow Man step. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one.